You ever wonder what happens when a quiet acoustic project grows into a full-blown rock trio? Sacramento's own Vinnie Guidera and the Deadbirds have done just that. Their new album, Afterimage, is packed with sharp lyrics and inventive sounds, all created on a DIY budget and released completely on their own. Vinnie, Kevin, and Ian are proof that creativity kind of wins over constraints. Welcome to the show, Vinnie. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
All right, this project started out as you and an acoustic guitar. What made you start to expand into a full band?
I've played with Kevin and Ian on and off since we were in high school. Initially, this was a solo acoustic project, and we built it up for a full band show that was supposed to be like a one-off special thing. And we ended up really liking that arrangement and enjoyed exploring the dynamics of playing a little bit louder and heavier.
And the new record, Afterimage, it was self-recorded, self-released. What did doing it yourselves kind of allow you to explore what you might not have otherwise?
If we were paying for studio time, it would be a constant battle against the clock and just, constantly thinking about paying by the hour, things like that. And if we're doing it at home, we can take our time, do it at our own pace, explore ideas that come along the way, and it shifts the focus from our budget to creative matters, which is the way it should be.
And your latest single, One at a Time, it digs into feelings of like dread creeping out during like quiet moments. How did you bring your idea to life in the music video?
It's sort of in the same DIY spirit. I wanted to explore visuals of something familiar that looks wrong and uncanny, because the song's about kind of dark thoughts and anxiety coming from within, even when everything should be okay. So we used my house for the majority of the video, and we just kind of made my house look wrong.
And you run your acoustic through pedals and a Marshall half stack. Why'd you choose that setup, and how does that shape the band sound?
That was my setup when I was playing lead guitar in a very different band. And when we built this up for a three-piece, I plugged my acoustic into that same amp just because that's what was there. And it ended up opening up a lot of dynamic possibilities. So I like the way an acoustic resonates through an electric rig. I think it feels interesting, and it results in some interesting textures.
I always like to ask about ask musicians about some other artists that influence them, and it's not the generic "what musicians influence you," because we could go down that list and it's probably the same answer every time. But what are some of the artists outside of the medium that you work in that influence your work, and how do you feel that they do?
It's probably no surprise based on my background here that I'm a big David Lynch fan. So especially when it comes time to make a music video or cover art or something beyond the music itself, it's fun to draw on influences like that. And I think David Lynch was a master of creating this uncanny feeling where you can't exactly put your finger on why it makes you uncomfortable. You just know that it does. And it's fun to try to capture that in the art that I make.
With Afterimage that it's out now and you have a November tour ahead, what can fans expect from some of these live shows?
They can expect a bunch of songs from the new album, maybe a fun cover here and there. We're going to be playing in cities we've never played before, which will be exciting. And I'm really just looking forward to new people hearing our stuff and hopefully finding something that resonates with them.
From conception to projection, how long did it take you guys to come up with the idea for the music video, maybe even the song that went along with it, and to finally showing it on screen for friends and fans?
The idea stemmed from the cover art. It's sort of an expansion on that imagery of, darkness and anxiety coming from inside rather than outside. So it didn't really take long to come up with the idea, and the actual production of the video was pretty quick. It only took, I don't know, maybe a week to film and edit it. And yeah, now it premiered on a local music website here in Sacramento, and I'm excited for people to see it far and wide.
All right, let's take a peek at One at a Time with Vinnie Guidera and the Deadbirds. You can check out Afterimage on color vinyl, CD, or digital right now at vgdb.bandcamp.com. Keep up with the band's tour and new music by following VG and the DB on Instagram or at facebook.com/Vinnie Guidera Music. Hey, Vinnie, thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.